can put a motorcycle engine into a Power Wheels and make it really fast. But what if you wanted it to look completely stopped?
But have 28,000 watts of electric power and a top speed well over 60 miles an hour.
This one is officially licensed by Lamborghini. It's the coolest Power Wheels we have ever seen. Oh, look at the carbon fiber.
Oh. Cotton candy sparkle pink.
Wow, this is gonna be so sick. Look at that. It's actually textured, it's not just a sticker. And one of the things I'm most excited about, as this is officially licensed, look at that classic Lamborghini seat.
I'm just excited to text Tim, our real Lamborghini owner friend, and be like, hey Tim, we got a Lambo too.
And ours is an SV.
Yeah.
Must suck to suck.
We're gonna have to drag race him at the end, right?
Oh, yeah.
He'll win, but we might beat him off the line for about half a second.
That would be so funny, actually. You know, ours will be able to do wheelies and his won't.
No, his cannot do wheelies.
The first step when you start your sleeper build, you need to find a Power Wheels that you actually fit in. Because both of these, we had to alter the body so we can fit in it in the first place. And this is the biggest Power Wheel we've ever seen.
And it's an Aventador.
Yeah, it is. Oh, there it is. There's our steering wheel centerpiece. Oh, this is the coolest setup ever.
This thing is so nice.
Normally going 60 in a Lamborghini isn't all that impressive, but today it is.
When your Lamborghini's 4 feet long, I think it's pretty impressive.
Something great about these ones is it has real rubber tires, so we don't even need to modify that. It has an e-brake from the factory, but most importantly, and this is very unique to this particular unit, oh, it even has a little thingy.
A strut.
Yeah.
Wow.
Look at that. Amazing. Nice. You gotta admit, Chris, this is pretty sweet. Sure is. Chris is disappointed in my purchases often, but this one, can I get a thumbs up on this one? Hey! Check that out.
That's pretty crazy that that's actually functional.
Wow, look at these wheels.
Is that a legit brake in there?
No, it is not.
It's plastic.
It is not a legit brake.
Hey, maybe we'll get a little bit of redemption with the Italians, because we did put a diesel in a Ferrari. So making a little Lamborghini go real Lamborghini acceleration has got to get us some brownie points.
I mean, will it get us brownie points with Italians or Germans though? Because the Germans are the one making this car.
Don't tell the Italians that. You really bothered the Italians in the last podcast. I don't know if you saw.
Oh, I'm so happy that I bothered some Italians. Quick release seats. That's pretty nice. Yup. It's extremely tiny.
That steering is insane.
It's so much better.
Wait, the actual radio is this janky? No.
Bluetooth mode.
Bluetooth? Huh?
Yeah, it's got a Bluetooth sound system.
There's suspension in the rear?
Yeah.
Oh, there is. Look at that shock back there.
Yeah.
What a setup, man. This is by far the nicest Power Wheels we've ever seen. And I think we've dissected every type you can find. There's a disc brake on each side.
Yeah. They're not inspiring. We'll probably have to swap out the entire axle again because odds are it's like all built in together. Oh. You hear that?
Some guys never grow up, do they?
I don't think it works that way.
It's true, Chris.
I know.
Full battery? Just don't run us into anything.
Did you see how long it took to get going? Whoa, the regen braking is insane.
Wow, yeah, it is.
I mean, the suspension kind of works. No way.
Dude, 100 miles all day in this thing.
I've been working with Edwin and Ethan for like 5 years, and I still get a kick out of seeing these two in these little machines together.
Two-person, top speed,
downhill.
slightly downhill. 1, 2, 3,
4,
4.
five,
Can we
oh,
get 5?
6, 7,
7.
8 miles an hour.
I feel like we're not going 8.
Oh, I bet we're going 8.
All right.
We're cruising right along. Steven's jogging to catch up.
Yeah, I guess so.
Could be a good 7.5.
Oh, and then like a slight uphill, we're even still holding 6.
Wow. What a machine. So at least 5 on flat, 8 downhill. So what we have here is a car that I kid you not, we bought on Amazon.
It may or may not be a mobility scooter legally, but you know, it looks like a car.
I think you're gonna get me off the line.
We're about to find out.
What you driving?
A tiny hot pink Aventador? What are you driving, a bathtub?
Yeah. Ready? Go.
No! What? How is this that much faster?
I told you, man.
I think the Power Wheels is more reliable too.
Yeah. Oh, I wasn't power mode number 2.
Well, too bad you lost.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about, boy.
Before we tear out all of its stock internals, we ought to throw in like a 40-volt lithium ion and see what it'll do. I mean, what's the worst we're gonna do? Blow up the stock controller? We don't need it.
I think it's the same answer to that question normally. What's the worst that can happen? We blow it up? Yeah.
This is 40 volts or 80 volts, so I think if we just use 2 of its terminals, it'll be 40 volts instead of all 4. Yeah, 41 volts. Also, this thing has a spot for dual batteries. Look at that.
Yeah, it does.
So for our 100 miles, Edwin, double batteries.
Let's go.
Let's see what happens if we give this thing a few more beans.
Hey, no sparks yet.
Foot on brake just in case. I feel like it's faster. Wow, this is so much more power.
No way.
Previously, the top speed was 8 miles an hour downhill. Good Lord. Oh, wow, they're 14 miles an hour.
14? Now it rips. Come on! Come on! Yeah! Oh! Oh! Yeah! 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 You guys probably already know that we've always got another project waiting to be built. But what you might not know is that with the sponsor of today's video, Incogni, it's pretty easy to keep your personal data off the internet. Scams, identity theft, they all start with your personal data being exposed on the internet. But if you have Incogni, it'll track down and remove your personal data, and it is fully automated for hundreds of known data brokers. All that you need to do is create an account, give it just enough information for them to find your profile on these sites and have them remove them on your behalf. Here you can see with Incogni, I've already been removed from 299 websites with 27 more in progress. And Incogni also offers custom removal requests. So if you find a page with your information, you can send it to the link and they will ask for it removed on your behalf. And the best part is we've got a great deal for you Grindhard fans. 60% off your annual plan if you use code Grindhard and click our link in the description. So now it's time for stage 2, which is figure out where you're putting the new powertrain, but keeping it fully enclosed as to maintain the sleeper title. We've just got the biggest battery and the biggest motor that we think we can possibly fit in this thing, and that's about what we did. Between these 3 devices right here, we're going to have 28,000 watts, 140 times the current rating of this motor. Do, spare parts, do.
Oh no, God, no. No, Edwin, no.
Yeah, I just have Mad Baby song stuck in my head right now from that Mad Jank poorly translated ABC's record.
This is the coolest Power Wheels body we have ever seen, so we're taking extra care not to damage it. We started taking off panels to see where we were going to fit all of these components, and what do you know, this motor and differential is exactly the same as our last Chang Li.
The steering's actually quite decent on this.
Yeah.
Oh, but there's all of our play right there. So U-joint, it's just all loose.
It's probably good spare parts for the future, so we're gonna take this out carefully and save these parts if we get any crazy ideas in the future.
So the whole axle here is mounted behind this piece of frame. We're gonna pull the swing arm off, we're gonna pull the brakes off of both sides, and then we should be able to finagle the axle out of there. It's a chunk of a motor.
It is literally a Chang Li motor. They look exactly like that.
These shocks are absolutely hysterical.
I know.
Like, I don't think there's anything in there. It's
Are
just,
they just springs?
I mean, there's probably a piston in there. I just don't think it's really doing anything.
These tiny little axle shafts could never hold 28,000 watts. So we are headed to the junkyard to see if we can't find something a little more appropriate for the amount of power we're delivering here.
So the most complicated part of this, figuring out how to attach these wheels to a different type of axle. See, the way that they drive them is with a square. Goes into there. The problem is it's so small, I have to make the end of the axle really, really tiny.
So we're going to upgrade to this super strong, super light axle from our Italian racing go-kart.
So what I'm thinking is, I might be able to take these wheels and bore out the center of them so that this hub fits all the way through into there, but snugly so, and then drill this bolt pattern so those bolts could go through this plastic into that, rather than having to rely on all of this nonsense. And then all I have to modify is the wheels, and then that axle there, we have a bunch of spare axles for that go-kart, so I can just take one of them, cut it down to length, and then just use all of this hardware that's like meant for high speeds. We've got, you know, big high-speed bearings, a brake that's like way more high-tech than anything else we could throw at it. But also for what we're doing, I'd be willing to bet that just the clamping of this would be plenty strong for torque. Check that out though. That will totally work. How often can you put an entire wheel and a tire from a Lamborghini on your lane?
It's a big world out there with a lot of people, but we really might be the first people to ever have a Power Wheels wheel on the lathe.
Look at that. And actually, I don't even really need to make a notch because that just kind of bulges out the plastic right there. And the great thing about doing it this way is that when we inevitably shred these tiny little tires into non-existence, we can just put regular go-kart tires right on there.
It is hilarious to do this level of precision machining what ultimately is a toy. But when Ethan's done with this thing, it will not be in the toy category anymore.
That is much more confidence inspiring than using these little dinky square plastic drive thingies. It even looks like a real bolt pattern, because it is.
Wow, it's even black too.
Yeah. Wheel number 2, poured out. Went a lot faster once I figured out what I was doing.
Next, Ethan drilled the pattern into the other wheel and then trimmed the axle to make it all fit and look correct.
Before I can figure out where the motor needs to mount and where the sprocket will go on the drive shaft, I need to figure out which way the motor spins. So I've got it all plugged in here to all of the speed controller. If we turn it on, look at that. We have 60 volts.
Oh, wow.
That is a violent little motor.
Hey.
Yeah, that's still like 5% throttle, maybe 10. That spins it that way. Means the ground is going that way. It's a little harder to visualize when it's all upside down, but that's the right direction. What that means is that the motor needs to go in here this way, so the sprocket needs to be more on this half than that half.
Last night I got home, Edwin, and Alyssa asked me, "Oh, what'd you do at work today?" And I said, "Oh, I drove a pink Lamborghini." And she says, "I bet you didn't."
Oh, she was wrong. Well, when I got home, my wife asked me the same question, and I was like, well, we have this brand new stock Power Wheels, and Ethan beat me in a drag race with the Chang Li. And she was like, what do you mean, in your new good Chang Li? Because I've been telling her it's really nice, and there's nothing to worry about, and I'm not gonna be gone that long. And she was like, but this was after you put like the motor in it? And I was like, no. I was like, I just lost to a stock Power Wheels.
I really like the part where you said, "In my good Chang Li."
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, well, the other ones are...
Scrap metal is the word you're looking for.
I was looking for a more nice word than that.
Retired?
Structural art at the moment.
Not really, no.
My other Chang Li's are yard ornaments.
Yes, there you go.
She said the Chang Li's cute.
Yeah, that's when she doesn't have to look at it every day. I bet if you put it in your front yard.
If I want my Chang Li's to not miraculously disappear overnight, I should probably bring it into a garage at some point. The next step of the process was to cut out some brackets so we can hold this axle to the existing frame of the Power Wheels, and we did that on the Grind Hard Plumbing Co. Edition Arc Droid.
Oh, yeah. I have to cut a little bit off the end of that there for where it runs into that shock mount. But otherwise, that should be just about right.
This is the go-kart axle of axles right here.
Well, and the great thing is it's lighter than any other one too, because it works off of the physics principle of most of the strength of a cylinder is around its surface area, not in the center. Super thin wall, larger diameter. I got my flanges there welded on for the bearings. Now I'm working on setting up the brake, but as you can see, that does not work right there. So I need to take it off of its bracket, flip it around, so it's on the back side of the bracket, and then it'll work. I believe I can fly.
Next up, Ethan had to cut some room into this body for the brake to fit. It's so hilarious after 8 years of doing this. The process is still relatively the same, and it's been so much fun watching Ethan cut up Power Wheels bodies for all these years. But this one, I think this one might be the sketchiest one yet, to be honest.
There's enough hollow space inside the seat that I can, because I'm gonna need to notch out that as well for where the chain goes, I think. Okay. But there's a big hollow space in there, so hopefully there's enough clearance. Look at how bent this axle is.
Whoa. I guess that's what happens when you off-road without suspension, huh?
Yeah. Took this random sprocket I had and cut the center of it out. It used to look more or less like this, except, you know, smaller and black. Cut the center out roughly, and then threw it in the lathe and got it turned down to exactly the right size to fit this hub. So that'll keep it centric. And then I can transfer punch those holes, drill them, and we'll have sprocket. Before, this was the sprocket we had on there. It was cut in half so that it could go on without taking everything off the axle, but that made it kind of wobbly. And also I want a smaller one so it'll actually fit in the space we have, which also means it'll be faster.
I can't imagine how fast this thing is going to be, but next step of the process, cutting up this sprocket to make it fit our hub. Now that we have a screen on our mill to pinpoint exactly where these holes need to be. It's still manual, you still need to line it up by hand, but it is way more accurate than any way we used to do this before.
It's about the smallest sprocket I could possibly fit on this hub. Any smaller and the hub would be in the way of the chain. So, come up with a plan here. And that plan is to use this third bearing as part of the motor mount. This motor needs quite a bit of rigidity to hold it in place because it's both very heavy and very powerful. So it'll go somewhere in here like this, attached to the back of the swing arm bit so it can move with the suspension. and then I'll make a bracket that bolts to the motor, and then also bolts to this bearing housing, so that all the tension of the motor pulling on the chain will go directly into the axle, which is the thing it's pulling against. So it'll strengthen itself, basically, instead of relying on this flimsy, thin little tubing here. Oh no.
Doesn't fit the one on the motor?
I could swear that was a number 40 sprocket, but apparently it's not. That's bizarre. Oh, it is a number 40. It's just not a 420. It's too wide. Well, that's easier problem to solve. I don't think I have any regular number 40 sprockets, so I'll just take this one and shave it down a little bit. You've got motorcycle chain, and then in that same size or the same pitch, you got machine chain that matches up. So there's number 40, number 50, and so on. They're the same pitch, meaning the distance between the pins, but machine chain is wider. So the problem is this sprocket and this chain are 420, and this is number 40 machine chain. So it's just wider than, just a smidgen wider, just enough that it doesn't fit.
So Ethan had to pop it off and mill it down with a lathe so that it would fit inside of the chain. But the teeth were hardened, so the only option left was to sand it down with the belt grinder.
There we go. Perfect. So the bracket's gonna go from the motor here, probably just 3 of the holes on the motor to 3 of the holes on this. The only tricky bit is making sure I get the hole locations accurate on the motor. Magic! Slag be gone! I forgot that this should have been a little bit bigger. I drew a circle because it needed to be that size in the drawing, and then I forgot it didn't need to be that size in reality. Anyway, it'll work. Got the brace in there, the motor's mounted. We don't have enough clearance for the chain yet.
I think I know what you're gonna do.
Self-clearancing. Wow! That is deeply terrifying.
Did you see
Yes,
how
it is. That is absolutely frightening.
it just torqued down the whole swing arm like crazy?
Wow.
The design is very human.
Who's ready to hear the most psychotic little tiny pink Lambo scream?
I'm ready.
Look how much the tires balloon out from the speed. They grow like half an inch.
Yeah. And the swing arm moves so much, it goes bah, bah.
This thing is gonna be very, very scary.
You know if Ethan's scared.
Yikes. Figured out what I'm gonna do for the master cylinder for the brakes here. I'm gonna mount it right here. And this is designed to be pulled on with a cable or some other form of pulling device. And if I mount it right there, I can just use the original brake pedal and all of that. And just hook a little cable to it there, straight to there. Done. Really simple. So I've got a little bracket designed up. Just gotta cut it out, weld it on, hook it up, and we'll have brakes.
Next, Ethan had to thread the brake line through the frame of the car because previously this was a cable brake, and obviously that's not going to slow us down with this much power.
Seems like it's getting tricky to find space for stuff.
Yeah, I mean, there's space back here. I could put it up in this void here on the other side, but I want it to be a little further forward just because too much weight behind the axle and this thing won't steer very well. It'll wheelie really good, but you know, we also need to be able to steer. I think there's 2 layers to this panel right here. So I might cut the top layer and then I could put it down in there like that and then mount this flush with the bottom of the frame. And this is a 1/2 inch thick slab of aluminum. So 1, it'll get good cooling to keep the controller cool. And 2, if it hits any rocks or anything, it'll just skip off of there instead of destroying it.
So after deciding the best place for the speed controller to go, Ethan cut out the plastic and Chris ate his 5th bag of popcorn for the day. I'm not exaggerating. The man just goes through it.
A couple of random tabs I had in the random tab drawer with a slight amount of modification will work for mounting the controller here. Ta-da! And then this end won't be super well supported, but this holds most of the weight, but just so that this end doesn't flop around at all and eventually break the welds or something. Yep. Solid. And it's about a 1/4 inch past the bottom surface of the car, so sliding across anything, it won't even get hit.
Here, Ethan, we'll just glue this back to it.
Yep, perfect. Skid plate.
A big reason why the steering on this Lamborghini is so loose is because of this U-joint right here just being 1 bolt holding it together. So Ethan went ahead and TIG welded that solid, and now the steering feels a lot tighter, which is important when you're going to be going as fast as we are about to be.
A little less wibble wobble there. With a little bit of tightening up there, there's way less play in the steering. There's still a little bit of play in the suspension, but that's a lot less of an issue. And I'm gonna drill a hole a little farther back and increase our steering angle by a little bit. Because why not?
Ethan drilled some holes further up the steering knuckle so we can add some more angle. Also very important for steering tighter and of course counter steering while drifting.
So check this out. See how much play there is there right now? Yeah. Oh. No play.
How many other loose bolts are there on this thing?
Well, they're not totally loose. Like, it's a nylock and they were snug. They're just not tight enough to actually pinch it all the way. I'm gonna screw this cover plate back on. And then we can flip it right side up so we can bleed the brakes. And then we can put that cover plate on and then hook up all the wires, mount the throttle, mount the battery, and it's ready to rip.
Now we are in the final stages of this process and I'm starting to get nervous. The sounds of this motor are insane. With this lower gearing, it can probably go over 60 miles an hour and the brakes and steering cannot keep up with that.
Oh yeah, those are the booty cinders right there.
Yeah, pretty much. But we should be able to just slap the seats in there, and if they don't already clear, they can just self-clearance. Because there's a lot of extra space internally in the seats. I think it pretty much does. If not, it just needs a tiny bit of self-clearancing. Now, locate the battery, bleed the brakes, mount all the random electronics and the throttle. The most sensible option here for battery mounting is just the passenger floorboard here, because 1, this thing isn't really big enough for passengers, so we don't have to worry about that, and 2, I could maybe make space for it up front here, but it would require so much cutting of plastic that there'd be nothing left holding the front end of this together.
Also, with the battery in the very front, we might not be able to do wheelies. But back here, I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
Time to bleed the brakes here, and it's actually quite convenient. The way I hooked it up, the parking brake still works, and it applies the regular brakes. So, if you look at it, you can see the brake pedal. The way this thing was built from the factory, when you pull the parking brake, it just pulls the regular brake pedal. So bleeding the brakes is a one-person job because look, I can just pump the brakes a few times, hold it, come back here, and let the air out.
That's actually hilarious.
Yeah, final piece of the puzzle here. Gonna reinstall that, and we are ready for action. Excellent timing. A real Lamborghini just showed up.
Hey Tim, I was thinking.
Yeah.
You want to trade straight across?
I think you're onto something there, but I did see that damage. I was really considering it until I saw that, so. Oh my goodness.
It's been like that for years.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, he slid through a gas station like parking lot and hit one of the parking bollards next to the gas pumps.
That's not cool, man.
Yeah, look, even my spare is in good condition.
Oh my.
Our Lamborghini.
An SG.
Yeah,
Roadster. Dude, that's better seats than my real one.
I know.
Do they go
Bet
up?
your Lambo doesn't do that.
Oh, come on. Unbelievable.
They even have struts.
Like, when it comes down to it, this has a lot cooler things in my car. Like, actual.
Right.
Hey, how much did you pay for this?
Way too much, given that it's a plastic children's toy. It was basically $2,000.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's literally how much the car is that I drove here costs.
Yeah. But, I mean, for an electric kid's toy, it's actually remarkably good. Like, it'll do, like, 8 miles an hour. It's got real rubber tires. It has actual suspension.
The sound system is actually better than my new Subaru.
Well,
Really?
it was.
This is going to be a very sketcy test drive, but of course, we are all here for it.
Brakes work. Oh, good timing for FedEx. It doesn't have enough weight up front for good drifting, but man, does it rip.
We've been doing a lot of full send recently. Holy smokes, still a little winded from the last test drive.
Edwin,
Yeah?
don't make me have to call your wife.
Okay, fair enough. This is the safest thing I've done all day, Chris.
The throttle is still very touchy, Edwin, just so you know.
Okay.
No, I know which
Oh,
one.
you can feather this
You can. It's just the difference between a little bit and a lot is not much, if you know what I mean.
It's funny because right now it's like nothing's different, totally normal. And then all of a sudden, not normal! It has a nice amount of regen.
You okay, Edwin?
Yeah, the throttle's a little sticky. I let off like way back there.
Oh no.
You probably were on the cable with your foot. The throttle cable runs right next to it.
Ah, yeah. I
didn't
think I
ex-
crashed our Lamborghini pretty bad.
I think it's totaled.
Oh no.
See how the cable's right here?
Yeah, I probably brought
You
my
had your
foot
foot
and pinched
in it. Yeah.
No, it was so beautiful.
Yeah, it pretty much. I mean, crumple zones though. Look at all that. That didn't crumple you.
My
I don't
legs
know.
hurt so bad. Oh no! When you're really on the throttle, it's basically wheeling constantly. Your steering doesn't really do much.
Steering's light, probably.
Kind of wheeling, and the steering wasn't like doing what I thought it would do.
What they say, Edwin, is you ran out of talent.
I did, I really did.
You're going for round 2 or what, man?
You know what I'm realizing just a couple minutes too late? This thing is dangerous.
You don't say! I mean, hey, how many Lamborghinis can hit a rock at nearly full speed and still drive?
Oh yeah.
I mean, I dare you, Tim, to hit that rock and still be able to drive your
Sure
Lamborghini.
you would.
the road, Steven! He's telling me not to get too close to the road, but he's forgetting the first rule of filmmaking, and that's that I can't die.
This is probably more or less what you expected from us, right?
I expected nothing less by coming up here.
He just ran into the rock.
Let's see if we get her to do little cookies. I think if I lose control right here, I'll probably slow down before hitting something.
Famous last words.
Hey, she's got it, man. You know, we put the hood back on. You really can't.
Oh! It did a wheelie donut.
Is that sick or what?
That was good.
How'd it do?
It
I
did
break
good.
it?
You broke it.
Yeah! Good team effort.
Yeah. I've done a lot of dumb stuff, but I've never just like trash canned an entire project in 30 seconds.
It was going really fast.
Because you don't go, whoa, until boom. It's like, whoa, boom. You didn't even realize you were going to hit the rock until you were like this far from it. Immediately pooped on top of your car.
Shop Goose does not care how much the car costs. If Shop Goose has to go, Shop Goose is gonna go.
That's how you earn the eggs you got.
Yeah.
That's okay with me, dude. Some fresh eggs, you know. I'll do whatever it takes for those.
My wheel. Come back.
So is this the most muddy you've ever had her?
Oh no, I've been everywhere, man. I take this thing snowboarding. I've done Vegas and back. I've been everywhere. I drive this thing every day.
I'm so proud of you, Tim. Because most people who have these don't drive them like every day, not like places around here. So
To be fair, most people don't win these cars. They usually work and use their hard-earned money. But you know what? This was my goal, and this was what I was going to do anyway if I was actually to purchase one. It just happened the way it happened, and I won one. So that's pretty cool.
yeah, I reckon even driving this like every day, it still makes you pretty happy, huh?
Yeah, 100%.
You know, I actually feel a little safer with you in this than I feel with Ethan in almost anything.
Really?
Yeah, can't lie.
Are you sure?
Ethan, oh yeah, baby. After riding with Tim, I think it's pretty clear why he was hesitant to trade cars. I don't know, we'll see what his final verdict is.
So Tim, what's your final verdict about the trade?
I'm actually not sure you'd want it because that goose took a dump on top of it. So.
You're the one that told me to put a goose on your car, Tim.
No, I didn't. What are you talking about?
How was the Lambo experience, Steven?
I liked it a lot.
Yeah?
Yeah, as you could imagine. I actually like.
Kind of understand why people like those now.
Yeah, no, they're really cool cars. Let's see how this thing goes with some drift sleeves.
A fan sent us these, and they have these little screws in there that are glued on the tip that are supposed to make sparks.
Oh!
Instant spark.
Cool!
It's hard to control drift carts with good steering.
Not enough traction. I think on asphalt it'd probably be good, but on this concrete, it's just so slick. Oh, that's got out of hand quickly.
We're queuing up for a wheelie, and I think we lost a chain.
Well, I think that's all she wrote. The chain is popped off. The motor mounts are ripping out of the frame. The brakes are gone.
The steering is almost gone. The frame is bent in many places. So yeah, stay tuned. We'll build something that doesn't die in 5 seconds next week.
And that's what happens when you put 28,000 watts into a stock Power Wheels, which was the mission. Experiment completed. It breaks everything and is dangerous.
It breaks everything, including Edwin. Oh God, what is that? That is everything that's wrong with the world. Edwin, I think we've both gotten a little bit wider since the last time we fit into one of these together.
Yeah,
I don't remember it being
Yeah, Edwin started eating fish.
Yeah, I started eating fish, that's the thing.
Yeah, and I'm 35, so you know, things happen.
Things happen. Yeah, we did fit in here together quite
It wasn't this bad. Like before it was cozy, but this is like
Yeah.
we're like basically wedged in here.